Welcome to Sci Discovery Chronicles, where we explore the mysteries and wonders of the natural world. In today's episode, we're diving into a hidden world you might never have considered: the secret life of plants. Yes, plants. Far from being passive, immobile organisms, plants are incredibly complex and adaptive. They can sense their surroundings, communicate with each other, and respond to environmental changes in ways that will leave you amazed. Have you ever wondered how a sunflower knows to turn its face toward the sun, or how a forest of trees can share resources underground? What if I told you that plants can even talk to each other through chemical signals and defend themselves against predators? It's a world filled with interactions, strategies, and survival instincts that we're only beginning to understand. So, let's explore the incredible intelligence of plants and uncover the secrets they've kept hidden beneath their leaves. How plants sense their environment. Plants are often thought of as simple, stationary organisms that just grow, but nothing could be further from the truth. Plants are hyper-aware of their environment. Unlike animals, they can't move to escape danger or seek out food, so they've evolved highly sophisticated ways to sense and react to the world around them. One of the most fascinating aspects of plant life is how they perceive light. Through a process called photoreception, plants detect changes in light intensity, direction, and wavelength. This is how a sunflower knows to follow the sun's path across the sky, a phenomenon known as heliotropism. Plants also sense when they are being shaded by other plants and will grow towards light sources to maximize their exposure. This remarkable ability allows them to optimize photosynthesis, the process they use to convert light energy into food. But light isn't the only thing plants can detect. They also respond to touch, a trait known as thigmotropism. Ever seen a vine wrap around a post or a climbing plant make its way up a wall? That's thigmotropism in action. When plants come into contact with an object, they change their growth patterns to either move away from or toward that object. In extreme cases, some plants, like the sensitive Mimosa pudica, will even fold their leaves when touched to deter predators or curious humans. Temperature changes, gravity, and even sound are other stimuli that plants can detect. For instance, research has shown that certain plants grow better when exposed to specific sounds, like the rustling of leaves in the wind or the vibrations caused by insects. They can also sense the pull of gravity, ensuring their roots grow down into the soil while their stems grow upward. Plant communication, a secret network. While plants can't talk in the way humans or animals do, they have developed their own forms of communication, and it's a lot more complex than you might think. Plants communicate chemically, through the release of volatile organic compounds, folks, and through underground fungal networks known as the Wood Wide Web. Let's start with chemical signals. When a plant is under attack, say, by a hungry caterpillar, it can release specific chemicals into the air that alert nearby plants of the danger. These neighboring plants, upon hearing the chemical warning, ramp up their own defenses by producing toxic substances or thickening their leaves to make them less appetizing to predators. This is plant-to-plant communication at its finest. One of the most fascinating examples of this communication occurs in the wild tobacco plant. When a caterpillar starts munching on its leaves, the plant releases AVOC that attracts parasitic wasps. These wasps then come to the plant, locate the caterpillar, and lay their eggs inside it. The wasp's larvae will eventually consume the caterpillar from the inside out, protecting the plant from further harm. Talk about a sophisticated defense system. But perhaps even more astounding is the underground network through which plants communicate. Fungi in the soil form symbiotic relationships with plant roots, creating vast underground networks that allow plants to talk to each other. These networks are often referred to as the Wood Wide Web. Through these connections, plants can exchange nutrients and even send distress signals. When one tree is attacked by pests or infected with a disease, it can signal others through this network, enabling them to prepare their defenses. It's a hidden communication system that rivals even the most advanced human technologies. Plant behavior and adaptation. Plants are not only great communicators, they're also master adapters. In constantly changing environments, plants have evolved unique behaviors to ensure their survival. Take, for example, the Venus flytrap, one of the world's most famous carnivorous plants. Native to nutrient-poor soils, the Venus flytrap supplements its diet by capturing and digesting insects. It uses sensitive hairs on its leaves to detect when an insect lands on them, snapping shut in a fraction of a second. Once trapped, the insect is slowly digested, providing the plant with much-needed nutrients. In harsher climates, some plants enter a state of dormancy to survive extreme conditions. For instance, desert plants like cacti have developed thick, waxy skins to conserve water and spines instead of leaves to minimize water loss. They store water in their stems, allowing them to survive for months without rain. In colder climates, deciduous trees shed their leaves in the fall to conserve water and energy during the winter months. This process, called abscission, ensures that the tree won't lose moisture through its leaves during a time when water is scarce. Plants are also skilled at adapting to different types of soil. Some plants, called hypercumulators, have the ability to thrive in toxic soils by absorbing heavy metals like nickel, zinc, or cadmium. These plants not only survive in conditions that would kill most other species, but they also play a crucial role in cleaning up polluted environments, a process known as phytoremediation. The future of plant research and its implications. The more we learn about plants, the more we realize that their potential extends far beyond what we've previously imagined. From understanding plant intelligence to developing crops that can withstand climate change, the future of plant research is incredibly promising. One of the most exciting areas of research involves bioengineering crops that can grow in extreme environments, such as drought-prone areas or regions with poor soil quality. These genetically modified plants could help address food security issues and ensure that future generations have access to sustainable sources of food. Another fascinating development is the possibility of using plants for energy. Researchers are exploring ways to harness the energy produced during photosynthesis to create biofuels, which could provide a cleaner, renewable alternative to fossil fuels. By tapping into the natural processes of plants, we could potentially revolutionize the way we produce and use energy. And what about plant intelligence? While plants don't have brains or nervous systems like animals, their ability to process information, make decisions, and adapt to their environment has led some scientists to question whether we should reconsider what it means to be intelligent. Could we one day discover that plants have a form of consciousness we're just beginning to understand? The hidden world of plants. Plants are not the passive, simple organisms many of us once thought they were. They're dynamic, responsive, and intelligent in ways that continue to surprise scientists and challenge our understanding of life. From sensing and adapting to their environment, to communicating with one another through complex chemical signals and underground networks, plants are much more than mere background scenery in our world. As we continue to explore the secret life of plants, we'll undoubtedly uncover even more astonishing behaviors and interactions. This hidden world offers us valuable insights not just into how plants function, but into the very nature of life itself. So, the next time you see a tree or a flower, remember there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. Stay curious, stay amazed, and join us next time on Sci Discovery Chronicles as we delve into more of the natural wonders that shape our world.